Hey folks, so this is another video following up on yesterday's. I think I promised to somebody that I would do a video with a 5 minute of price action when it was leading up to the second top that I talked about in the previous video, and also some little rules, I won't call them rules, more concepts that you should think about for the unnamed trade, which is the 886 retracement. So in here, I mean, obviously you could see that here you have a what could be considered a climactic bar. It comes up here, it's higher volume activity, and it comes back down. So maybe you're thinking, well, I could put my 886 limit in here and see what happens. Yep, you could do that. In this case, I might well have done that, and this one wouldn't work. You'd have been stopped out and off things would go, but you have a stop, and that's what that's for. With one that's this small, I don't think I would go for that. I need a few more bars perhaps to do this, or go down to a smaller time frame and see what you see there. But this is 5 minutes. That's about as low as I'll go. What I would say is the bar after this high volume bar here, and it's not particularly high volume to be honest, which is another reason I might stay away from it. The bar after does immediately go back down. If this bar is on low volume, that shows that the retrace here is quite likely to continue. In this case, it's on lower volume. I wouldn't say it's low volume, but it's lower. So that's a little warning sign that maybe this one's going to not work out. So the next place I would look here to see a sign of strength or weakness, which is what you absolutely need to see before you try any of these 886 Eagle, whatever you want to call it, trades, is you must have a sign of high activity in the background, which suggests that you're going to have a reversal. And the next one along here, where you can see that suddenly we have a pop-up of volume there, we have a long candle here, and it's closed down off the high, so we've had selling in this candle. And sure enough, the next one here we have down bar. However, this time we are on considerably low volume, lower than the previous two candles. So that's known as a no supply bar. So it's not surprising. What's happened here is there's no supply down there, and the market's gone up. So that's not too much of a surprise. However, you still do have this weakness here. So once we get up to this point, knowing that we have the weakness back there, I'd be looking to see maybe here we might have our 886. This is all hindsight, of course, very easy for me to say. And in this case, we do have that. So here we have the weakness, and then up we come, and even this might be within 1 to 27. Sorry, I'm just thinking aloud. No, obviously not. Anywho, so we come up here, we have a double top, and here the entry would have worked with weakness. We're looking for an 886 retracement after that weakness, and in this case it does happen. It doesn't, it just comes back up to a double top. And if you have the one-to-one risk reward from your risk being up here above the 127 fib for your stop, and then your entry would be, I guess if it was a limit order, you'd be here, so your targets are actually down there. It's probably a good place to have a target anyway. It's just back into that structure down here. Delete that off. And then of course you could have your second target down here, which once again this is a little bat here, so you could have your 886 down there for a second target. And then again we have another sign of weakness up here. I think I went through this one yesterday, in fact, and you can look at the previous video I did and you see that things do drop off from that point. We don't get back up to where the no demand here that I talked about with the very low volume. We don't get back up there again, things just tip off. And it did in fact go down to the 886. Yep, see that by eye, of course. It's nearly a double bottom. So yeah, your second target, you put it down here, yeah, would have been good. I didn't trade this. I haven't been trading recently. I'm just learning all this stuff so that I can come on full force once I'm fully back tested and have all these concepts down pretty strong in my head. Did I see something earlier? Yeah, so same thing here. You see this big move up, and the next bar is a down bar, doesn't come above here, so we come down. So this is a real sign of weakness there. So what you could have done in this case, here to there, stick a fib on there, this point, and then where it comes down to, you have your stop above the 127, entry at the 886, and you'd have been in up here, gone through this, a little bit of pain coming back, and then off down. And that's not a great amount of risk for all of this, if you manage to cling on all the way down, of course. Little beep there, I think it's one of you guys probably on Facebook. Alternatively, and I don't think this quite comes back up into the eagle region there, you could have had an entry up here, or you could look in there for a sign of demand disappearing. So you've had this sign of weakness here, and then you look for signs that there's no more buying going on, which I haven't actually looked at. But let's have a look right now. What it would look like is an up candle with a small spread and very low volume. So I'd be looking at the pink volume bars here. So here we have a small up spread. Oh no, that one's it's not so small. Okay, pink bar. So I'm looking for pink with an up bar, pink with an up bar there, but it's not confirmed. With a no supplier, no demand, you're looking for a confirmation with the next bar passing it. In the case of a no demand, you want the next bar to close down below. So there's low volume, so yeah, possibly up thrust and then a close down there. So that's showing you that there's no buying pressure here. If we go along, we might get some more. There's another one, that's a no demand, and then you see the close below. So there's no buying pressure here. So putting a sell order in here somewhere with a stop up over there or up over here, then is another valid way of getting into this. Then down at the bottom, you see again, like here we have some high activity, but it doesn't really play out. It doesn't immediately come back up, so it's not really buying there. Then we have another one down here. Next bar is up. I have gone down to the 1 minute on this just to have a look, and if you put a fib from here to here in the 1 minute, this doesn't come beyond the 127 extension here, so that would be another valid entry, very low risk, and off it goes there. So this seems to work. So I'm gonna stick with it, and might actually start trading it pretty soon, because it simple is good. Keep it simple, stupid, and certainly I need to. So anyway, that's it for now. Cheers. See ya.